gonna tell you who I think is the realest black voice in America right now.
Who you think?
The realest. DJ Akademiks.
Really?
Really. DJ Akademiks he has a podcast now on Spotify, but he was a YouTuber. He used to do little videos and clips, commentary on hip hop and things going on in the culture. Now he does a lot of live streams. I think he is a self-made man. I think he has built a base, a fan base, he calls them chat niggas or whatever, that is immovable, and that gives him power. I'll point to something I brought up before when the lady in Jay-Z's company, Desiree Perez, it came out that she worked as a snitch. She wore a wire against a drug cartel. Did you see that?
No.
She's OG Wan's wife. OG Wan that we've been hearing in raps forever, right? Came out that she wore a wire against a drug cartel, and actually President Trump on his way out, he pardoned her. Did you see that?
No, I didn't know that.
Okay. Nobody in hip hop discussed it. Not Charlamagne, not Joe Budden. You mean to tell me the lady that's at the top of Jay-Z's company is pardoned by Trump? We don't mention it? The only person that discussed it was DJ Akademiks. Now, why didn't Charlamagne and Joe Budden mention it? Because they compromised? Because they got Rock Nation flags on their hat? And I think that's dangerous. That's the same thing that Kim Jong-un and them do. They try to control the media. You know what I mean? Hov, we love you, but you're not above reproach. You're not above being called to the carpet. So you compromised Charlamagne and Joe Budden. I can't trust them anymore. DJ Akademiks brought that story up. You know what I'm saying? Like, he shows respect to Hov and all these people, but he's not afraid to challenge them. And that is because he has his own base that can nobody call to fire him, like Nicki Minaj tried to do years ago. And because of that, I'm riding with Akademiks. I think he's the realest voice in that space.
I believe, how do I say this? I don't disagree that I believe that he believes what he believes in that same regard. And I think, despite the fact, so I'll show my cards. I'm not the biggest DJ Akademiks fan. I'm not the biggest DJ Akademiks fan personally, but I think what can't be denied is the fact that he is pretty self-made, and I think people are a lot more complicated than we want to give them credit for. Meaning, like, I can see things that he's done, like you pointing that out, as something like that's super dope.
Right.
But then there's other things he's done where I'm just like, that's complete trash, like 100% trash. And,
like what?
And like, you know, just the way he goes. Like, I just feel like he does a lot of shit for clicks. And there's a lot of people out here that just do shit for clicks. And I think part of his fan base is built off of just doing shit for clicks than doing things like you just, than doing the things that you just mentioned. But I also understand the game, essentially, too. And I think just for me personally, and this is a personal belief, I'm here for the people that are able to navigate this space and make bread, because I'm not really a person that tries to judge people on how they make their money per se much, but I'm more of a proponent of people who, whatever it is that they're providing is something that is more constructive than destructive. And I think regardless of, even if he's doing more of the stuff of what you just mentioned now, which is all well and good. Like, I'm not saying he needs to go away. Right. Like, I don't think he's done anything so bad to the point where I'm just like, oh, he needs to stop doing X, Y, and Z or whatever. But like, I mean, the most obvious thing that comes to mind is the thing with the whole relationship with Tekashi 6ix9ine, and that whole situation was always real sus to me. But,
why?
I don't know. Like, well, let me just say this about him in general. He has a lot, like, one of the things that rubbed me the wrong way is, like, he really seems to talk a really big game sometimes. And I think that, or how do I put it? Because, like, I don't really tune into him that much, but he said and done some things where I'm just like, that could get somebody really killed out here. And I think that, or I'm trying to remember the specific stories.
Tekashi 6ix9ine. Hip hop hates this kid because he took the stand against his gang, right? He's a rat. But DJ Akademiks brings to light that Meek Mill works under Desiree Perez, who is documented. She wore a wire against other people. Why do we turn the blind eye to that? That's hip hop's hypocrisy. So even DJ Akademiks saying, yo, Tekashi's my friend, he ain't do nothing to me. Like, to me, there's honor in that. There's truth in that. While everybody else is fraud, and like Meek Mill, Jay-Z, to this day, they won't mention, yo, the top lady in your company wore a wire and was pardoned by a president that we think is racist, sexist, xenophobe. Nobody's going to mention that? Yeah. And it makes me wonder what I'm watching. You know what I'm saying? And Charlemagne, he came in the game. He was fearless. Now we got the paper plane hacks. It's not the same. Joe Budden, you remember when his podcast really got hot? When he had that Drake critique. When he had the wife beater on and he was going in on Drake's views. Now, because Drake gave him some concert tickets, it's not the same.
It's not the same energy.
It's not the same energy. So everybody is compromised. So I just want people that I can believe. I don't necessarily have to agree with you. My best friends in my life, we don't agree, but I believe they're honorable. I believe they're telling the truth. I don't believe they're hiding anything because of political affiliations. That's dangerous to me and dishonorable.